Well, hello, Sagittarius, and thank you for joining me for my July of 2016 forecast. I have some really exciting things I want to share with you guys. And basically, my intention is just to give you guys a little feel for what's coming ahead right now in July and allow you to time yourself with this energy because Sagittarius, you guys know you have been the front runners this last year and have a lot going on. The planets are really working around you right now and bringing out a lot of things in your life. So just help you navigate through that a little bit. So let's take a look at what's going on. Okay. So Sagittarius, right now, Saturn is in Sagittarius retrograde still until August, first week of August. So when things go retrograde, it's a time that things slow down and a time that we have to reevaluate and a time that we need to really, ask a lot of questions or go back and get more knowledge. Maybe we got thrown out there and then realized, wait a minute, I'm not quite ready for this. I need to go back. And so Saturn, being the teacher, being the disciplinarian, has had you slowing down and coming behind the scenes. And you guys like to be on the go. And so it's hard for you to have to slow down. So you're a fire sign. Now, this could also include that the last, few months that Saturn has been retrograde, maybe you've done some behind the scene travel. Maybe you've really taken some time to go and meditate and to allow yourself to really think about your dreams in a different way. One thing about the Sagittarius is you guys are visionaries. You're visionaries. You see the big picture. What's harder for you guys is being able to really pin down where to start and the little details that it takes. Yeah, I want to travel, but oh yeah, it costs money. And oh yeah, I've got to think about how I'm going to do that and who's going to watch the dog. Am I going to take the dog with me? All those little details. But Jupiter is in Virgo, as we know, until September, and then it'll move into Libra. So let's take a look here. With Jupiter in Virgo, situation, that is your 10th house of career. Interesting that you're such visionaries, but when it comes out, you're very good at articulating the details. You're good at explaining the details. Living by the details might be a different story, but with Jupiter in your house of career, it's helping you really narrow things down. Okay, you want to travel and you want to go to all these places. Which one is first? Where do we go first? How do we document this story that's unfolding for you? You guys are in the middle of an amazing story. And sometimes you have to step back and almost be like the journalist, like you're watching this unfold. It's very important that you're documenting right now. The other thing that's happening right now is we know Mars has been retrograde in Scorpio. Mars has been in a long stay in Scorpio since January. We had a little break and back into your sign this spring. And then August 3rd, Mars will then move direct into Scorpio. Saturn will move direct out of the retrograde. Mars will move direct into Sagittarius. Saturn will then move direct in Sagittarius. There's a lot of Sagittarius stuff going on here. And that's your first house. With Mars in Scorpio right now, it's been in your 12th house behind the scenes. One thing about Sagittarius is you do not want to be tied down. You absolutely don't want to be tied down. And yet you may feel like the walls have been closing in on you. Because we have all this energy, Mars, and also conjunct Lilith, which is very raw Scorpio energy. They're both conjunct in Scorpio in your 12th house. 12th house can rule things such as prisons or sanctuaries, any place of isolation. It's also our subconscious. So this is where you are the most intuitive, the most psychic, And right now, to take advantage of all of this energy moving forward in August, you have to go backwards right now and actually have some alone time. You need to get near the water. That'll open up your mind. It'll open up your subconscious because it's a water energy. Get alone right now and allow yourself, even if your mind's going a million miles an hour or you're feeling obsessive. Scorpio energy can cause us to get very obsessive. And so being that it's in your mind in this hidden place where you might feel like you're in this little prison right now, you don't want to allow that to overtake you. You really want to allow it to be a good place. Have you ever you look at a prison cell and then you see sometimes, like, can I put a flower in here? Can I put pictures of my family up in here? Can I decorate it? Can I make the most out of it? That's what we need you to do right now. It's not a literal prison, hopefully. Now, be careful out there, because if you are feeling this aggressive energy in this place of subconscious, you can be impulsive and you don't want to land in jail. Okay, I got to talk about the truth of astrology as well. This is going to pass. So it is important that you are doing self-nurturing right now, taking care of yourself. With Jupiter and Virgo in your 10th house, this is a place for you. Virgo right now is really calling us all back to our health. And it's a place for you to work on your health and your physical, spiritual, emotional well-being, and begin to express those things to others. The more you talk about them, the more you bring these things into your career, the more luck you're going to have. See, we want to look for Jupiter. Where is Jupiter at? And if we can tap into that energy, Jupiter being in Virgo, bringing us all back to the earth, the things of the earth, if you bring that into your career and your expression of your career, it brings luck. Okay, just a little tip there. So you have some work to do right now. This summer, everything's going to start moving direct in your first house, in your outer expression. Then Jupiter's going to move into Libra in September, okay? That's your 11th house of hopes, dreams, wishes, partners, relationships. It's going to get busy. You're not going to be stuck in this place of isolation forever, okay? Don't fight it. Let it, make it your own, because that's where you're going to receive these visions right now. They're getting ready to come forth. Saturn may having you be feeling a little flat right now. Maybe you've even experienced a little bit of, man, I just can't get anything going, or even some depression, because, Saturn kind of feels like a heavy cloud on us. But you have to remember, it's slowing you down so that you can really begin to tap in to the master that you are, to the teacher, preacher, guru that you honestly and truly are. And to be, as I say, to be a teacher, you have to be a student first. And right now, it's kind of flattening out that feeling of exuberant ego that you can just take on the world. It's humbling you down a little bit so you can learn, because it's getting ready to then put you forward, okay? We're in these ebb and flows, and, we have a tendency in our world to only see things that if everything's going forward and grandiose and happening for us, there's lots of energy, then that's good. If that's not happening, then that's bad. No, okay? It's good when we get to slow down, go within, self-nurture, study. Okay, it's the time of research, because if you're a teacher, you got to know your facts. And this next year and a half, as Saturn continues to move through Sagittarius. This is my, 10th video here, so forgive me. As you go through this transit, it's all about a deep transformation. What lessons are you learning? Because those are the lessons that you're probably going to be asked to teach about. Okay? Neptune is in Pisces. Retrograde right now in your 4th house. So again, you may be going back and taking care of things in the home, maybe making you feel like you want to stay home. You know, and here's the cool thing. Travel doesn't always have to mean that we go have an adventure, spend a lot of money, and go somewhere. You can have an adventure in your own backyard. In fact, as I'm sitting here, this is a little RV I picked up that I'm getting ready to do a renovation in and just have be my little gypsy hideout. So I'm out here in my backyard having a great adventure, being creative and allowing myself to have a little alone time so that I can hear my own thoughts. And that's where you guys are right now. Because there's such big plans for you, you have to get in touch with you, your vision, not anybody else's vision, your vision. Okay? So, as always, when we have Scorpio energy, I tell everyone, watch for those platonic relationships. Be careful of deception. You know, things are going to be being exposed. And that's a good thing. Because for us to move forward, we have to clear the energy and clear out things that are not helping us in the, you know, the destiny that we have. We each have our own special and just also take you off track that aren't focused on themselves. So those of you watching this right now who are really looking at these things in your life and wanting to time yourself, allow this process, because when things start moving forward, you're going to be grateful that you took the time to do it right, so you don't have to take the time to do it over. Okay? So you guys, if you want a more personal, detailed reading, you can check me out at Cowgirl Astrologer. I have a special right now I'm letting everybody know about for the first 25 people who would like to take advantage of my offer. It's a 15-minute audio reading. I answer your specific questions, give you dates, timelines, how to kind of time yourself to this rhythm. And I have a special for $50. So I wanted to share that with you guys. So go to Cowgirl Astrologer. I'll also have a sample video so that you guys can kind of see what that looks like and how detailed it is. And I hope you take advantage of it. All right, you guys, have an awesome July, and hang in there. All right, hang in there, because you guys are special and you guys are really important right now. All right, talk to you later.